Hello, my angels, and welcome back to a new day, new reading. I think we should just jump right into it and see what's around you as a collective. What's around this collective? Move on. So, someone isn't available, it's a waste of time. Let go. Making room for the new things that is on its way to you. And communicate. Moving could be significant. So, to tie it to this, it must be someone here that you are thinking, feeling is available, like the situation has showed you up front that this is a waste of time. At least that's how you feel within this moment of time, and you're trying to let this go. You try to make room for new and better things that is on its way to you. But when, that's a reason why we say everything. But then we have the communication card. So someone that you are trying to move on and let go, leave in the past, right? Could be wanting to communicate with you. Let's just see, can we get a bit more about that move on? Move on. The runner. So it could actually be someone tying to you, right? Tied to you. Oh, that's way too many. Move on. Or maybe you're trying to move on from the runner. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. The Sword of Rose, wow. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. And then we have Love Call. So, just from what I'm seeing right here, right now, you are in this moment of time trying to let go of a situation where you feel like this is over. This person is a waste of my time and I need to let it go. That person you see as a runner, so don't make it fit. To you right now, that's what you have allocated that person to be. You may be feeling that they have a fear of intimacy, that they listen to their ego. They could be, at least for your opinion, be a little self-absorbed, right? Like they don't consider you in any way, shape, or form. You could either know this, or it is to tie you to this, that this person is heartbroken, or you collective have been very heartbroken. And without really knowing it, I am guessing that they left you quite heartbroken. You could also be thinking that this person is heartbroken, but they're wearing a mask. But you have the sword of Rose, right? That's some kind of clarity, some kind of truth that's gonna land on your table. And with the communication card, it could indicate that is on its way. Abundance. That's beautiful though. It could be you collective right here, right now, trying to keep a positive mindset. I'm sorry, my throat. Oh, my voice. It could be a sign. This person could be losing their voice when it comes to you. But abundance, keeping a positive mindset and manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. And that ties in quite well, doesn't it? With like focusing on better things. You're making room for that. You're trying to keep positive within this and having that outlook. You may be looking at it right now as kind of a karmic relationship. I don't think you necessarily, or maybe you do. Maybe you see them as a karmic within this moment of time. Like this was just one big trigger. I am letting you go and loving me, I'm hearing. I don't think you are in the lens of very much loving this person right now. It feels like you're more focused on, well, what did this actually teach me? Like, on this journey, what did I actually learn from this person, right? Because you learned a great deal, I think. At least it seems like it. And then paradise. Nice. So paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Again, I feel like it's more you. You could have created within yourself like your own little paradise, right? Really letting this go, keeping a positive mindset, focusing on all of the lessons, all of the triggers that you yourself as a collective have, and just wanting to move on from that, which is beautiful. That's a really nice outlook, collective. Separation, just to confirm it, we kind of knew it, right? The moving on card, definitely in separation. But what about this communication, my angels? What about this? Okay, so communication, what comes out is addictions, right? And the addictions, they talk about a codependent obsession, possession, controlling, has a block. And I feel like you have been shown that very much with it, at least the block, right? Definitely you want to close the door on this. You feel like it's a waste of time, which ties in with this person being blocked, maybe physically, but at least emotionally towards you, energetically even. I am tongue-tied now again, this person. I feel like, now I'm just getting hot. I'm getting hot flashes, like, oh, I'm gonna take off my socks. I feel like I'm burning all of this. And then you have the boat. Definitely something is coming to your table, collective, because receiving what you need, progressing, arriving, moving on, closure issues. So you as well could have been feeling within this dynamic that the closure you needed in the past to let this go was never really spoken about. Like, it was maybe this person just left quite quickly, quite all of a sudden, and you were left with a lot of questions of why I am hearing that. This person is reminiscing, so I would assume that you would be feeling them, but I'm thinking from the cards again that you're trying to push this away. You're focusing on yourself, on gratitude, on bliss, on staying centered and secure within yourself. Like, again, I feel like you are building a little paradise for yourself. You're very happy within this moment of time with what you have created, what you are feeling. And this person is not really a center focus for you, right? Again, don't make it fit. If this isn't your energy within this moment of time, it's not your reading. But then we have seduction here. And passion. There could have been a lot of chemistry between you when you were together, like initially. A lot of flirting, temptation, but this person could also have been like a temptation for you in the past. Like, let's just say they used to come in with kind of an, what's that word? Like an easy form of communication, maybe just a, hey, how are you? How you doing? And you would just give in without them actually having to try or even do much. It was like you wanted them so much that it was hard for you to stand on that business within yourself. You could have been really tied to that. And I put it over the addiction. It could have been like a feeling like you were really addicted to this person when it came to your chemistry, when it came to this passion that you had together. Like, you could have had a very like playful dynamic with one another. But again, I don't think you're sitting here thinking about like this person right now, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past and making memories. I think that's them. And again, I put it like over here in their pile. I don't think you're doing that. I feel you're more, when the thought comes up, you push it away and you'll maybe be a bit more, why was I even like, maybe not that into them, but what was I doing? Why did I focus on that so much? Why didn't I learn this lesson sooner? Not dealing, that could really be you, like not today. Not dealing. I don't think you're hurt and not necessarily angry. I don't feel angry within the energy, but more like boundaries, like you aren't playing along to whatever this is. So let's just see. Definitely you have something coming your way communication wise. So let's get into that. So this collective has communication on their way. What can you tell me? Oh, so we said that like this person with the heartbreak left you feeling broken. So just to confirm it, heartbroken, destroyed, and maybe that person is feeling that within this moment of time, like it's hitting them. They can't run away from it anymore, and they could be feeling abandoned, left out, like, but I definitely think they acted cold towards you as a collective. Distance. So again, don't make it fit. There is distance between you. Not just only in separation, but also space. Like, and that could be a block for you. It says here on the card, like, so there would be like physical, not only emotional space, but physical space in between you. And like you could be feeling like this is a block, or that person had made it out to be a block in like the past. Distracted, sidetracked, change, delay. So there could have been a lot of delays, maybe something they were influenced by. Again, maybe with the block, someone got in their head about like long distance and how that never works. Like it's coming to mind for a reason. That someone they know, like a friend or something. Can we get one more for that? Because we had that interference card as well. Yeah, conflict, clashing, differences, incompatible. That's the incompatible. So they would have made them or made you feel that, right? They may not have spoken about it like open and honestly with you, but I think you would definitely have felt that, or you're coming to that conclusion right now within yourself. And it would make sense if that person has been thinking that throughout or at some given moment of time in your separation, when you split up initially. I believe that those feelings they had when they put on their running boots, when you stop chasing, those feelings will slowly begin to trickle in, right? Intuition. So your intuition would be telling you this, like with the music, heart songs, telepathy, inner knowing. So again, don't make it fit. I definitely feel, like I said in the beginning with the first spread, that you are being shown this and you are being like you are receiving signs, but you push it away. You push feelings about this person away, because what's the point? I feel like that's your outlook right here, right now. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just confirming what you as a collective are feeling. So again, if it does not fit, it's not your reading. You could be fantasizing, but I think again, it's more about this person, like daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing, because it doesn't really tie in with the energy I'm feeling from you. You will very much more in the lens of, I'm not dealing with this, like this is over. I'm gonna move on, I'm gonna live my life, I'm gonna stay happily single. Yeah. It's karma, consequence, cause of effect. And it could be like that karmic cycle that needs to close out. If that person made you feel like this, they need to go through it to understand it, to feel it, right? Like that's kind of the dynamic in if you are in fact like a twin flame chemistry. And we said that. So there was a lot of passion here. Again, don't make it fit. And it must have been quite passionate like this, like igniting, like fireworks, right? It must have felt like that. And then we have the obsession card at the bottom. But if we talk about like the communication, right? Spirit, so what is that this person wants to communicate about regarding this? Oh, I think that's enough. What do we have here? Elusive, dishonest, disrespect, trickery, exhaustion, drained, long journey, the running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible, spying, social network, information, and getting information. What was that? Bitterness, resentment, anger, and hurtful words. And it's a good thing, it's about, like the card said, it's communication. So it's not like coming in with wanting to be dishonest or not like taking accountability. This person is coming in to clear up what has been going on since your separation, right? And they could be wanting to talk about why they started running, like why they ghosted, why they disappeared, why they kind of just vanished out of your life. They could be wanting to say that they have been looking at your socials and that maybe have caused some kind of resentment, hurtful words. And that's the thing, isn't it? Because people, it doesn't matter who they are, friends, ex-friends, or lovers, it doesn't matter. If they are like spying, they will see things in a lens and they will see things they are not ready for. But they will like make their own perception about what is going on. They don't even know it, but they will. Because in their mind, that makes sense. And that's just the truth of it. And it's a very wounded energy. It's not even like, it could be a bit wounded masculine, but it's more like wounded feminine energy to be in that lens, to be spying, to be lurking on someone's socials. It's an icky energy, and I don't think the person of yours know it to be like that. I don't think that has been in the forefront of their mind. But when someone is spying, someone is lurking, and therefore like not making their own presence known, when they look at your socials and they sit there, look at your pictures and everything, for one, you as an intuitive person will feel it, right? But the other thing being that they're actually sending you like the evil eye, because they're sitting there in frustration, being angry, causing resentment. And the men may then go delay a lot of hurtful words that's nothing true about, because they have just made all of this up in their own minds, right? Instead of communicating. I know there's a reason for everything, but I'm simply telling this collective what you have been feeling and what I see within the cards. And it's not nice like this spying. it's really an icky energy, isn't it? And if you know it for a fact that your person has been spying, you kind of feel it, there's not a doubt in your mind, you would be feeling that icky towards them, like, what are you doing? That's so weird. Why would you sit there and spy on me? Like, what? And they could be them, like they could have a beard. Just sit there, can you see him? Could be like how your person kind of looks. Maybe they have felt like it was dishonest, or they have been dishonest, like creating a web of illusion, I'm hearing. And you can easily get that. Like if you get trapped within your own mind due to spying, and you see a lot of things that you are not ready to see, you're not ready to hear, you're not ready to gain that accountability, you will just be like projecting and pointing the finger at anyone else except for yourself, right? And it can cause a lot of anger. And then they will sit there and say, oh, she did this, she did that. Well, how do you know? How do you know? It could have been very draining. And it is. It must be draining, like running like that. And I think you feel that as a collective. I feel like I embody an energy right now that is very much, okay, don't care. It seems very like that. Your beauty. That would have triggered them, like, right? Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. What does this runner want to talk about? Confusion. Well, I think they put that confusion onto themselves, like feeling unsure, unclear, uncertain about the future, where you at, where you stand. It could be talking about the longing, the craving, the ache they have within, and just maybe they will say something like, well, I will wait for you. I'll just wait. I'm just be here and I'm going to wait for you. What about this beauty? Was it more of a trigger, or is it like twin flame? Then they would see you as like everything, right? But this twin flame journey could have been like very stressful, because it's paired with the stress. So your person could feel quite overwhelmed, and if they come in this state of just being overwhelmed and like, I gotta get it out, like it may be not that well thought out what they will say, how they will act, how they will move, and it could just be a bit hard for this collective to hear them out. I'm feeling like if they come in all hot and heavy and now they want to talk, now they want to make all of this work, and you have been waiting for a long time on this communication, and it's like, okay, so now you want to. What about all the times when I wanted to? What was I met with? Did you see me? Did you take me into any form of consideration, me or my feelings? No. Now you want to, and all of a sudden I have to be ready. Why now? I'm kind of feeling that energy from you. You could be feeling like and this barrier, caused by hurt, it blocks you. Be patient. But I think you have been patient, collective. I think you have. Beyond compare, this love, don't compare your love to anyone else. It is unique. You could have been in that lens for a very long time. Like a very long time, having that outlook. And I'm not saying it is not. I'm just saying that this journey is this journey, and this person, right? if they are really locked in, let's just say that person comes in to communicate, they're going to relay all of it on the table, but it's going to be in like a very quick kind of approach. And you sit there as a collective and it's like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I am not ready now, right? You saying that to that person shouldn't, if they are locked in as a divine masculine, shouldn't push them away to the extent where they're going to give up, where they're going to act like they are now hurt and they are now feeling betrayed and they are now, this, that, and the other. If that person of yours is truly locked in to want to make this work, nothing is going to stir them up and they are going to keep up showing up for you. And I think that's what this collective needs. You need to see, well, have you then changed? You come in and you say all of this and beautiful words, but words and action, it's not the same. I need to see it. I need to feel it. And it takes time. It's not an easy fix. So if that person comes in quite aggressively, that's the word, aggressively, and just want to fix it all, like within a day or a couple of days, it's like, no, you can't do it. You hurt me. Because I feel like you as a collective, you were very hurt by this person, the way they moved, the way they acted. I feel like you have been shown nothing but coldness, like no understanding for you or your emotions. So if they come in now and want you to just understand all of that, I feel like for you as a collective, that would be very hard to not saying you're going to bite their head off, but maybe you will get a bit angry. So what, Spirit, about this situation do we need to know more of? It's way too many. It's just a bunch. I'm sorry. What more do we need to know within this moment of time, my angels? Consumed. Yeah. There is doubt here. I can't say the first word, like extinguish. Is that the word? You can just see it here. Can you see it? Extinguished. But there is doubt about having that open communication, and maybe that's need to be like put in the past, or at least again trying to have that outlook. Yeah, develop. Again, no need to rush. Again, let this person, if they're truly locked in, then it would be no problem for them to show you that, and put up those boundaries. It's more than okay to say to another person, you truly hurt me. You hurt me more than anyone has ever done. And I was left feeling abandoned. I was left feeling so alone. I was left and I didn't know anything, and you were just fine with it. At least that's how it seemed to me, that you were fine. And now you come in with all of these grand words, and it's like you expect me to just sit here with open arms. I am not. I am so hurt by what you did, or however you want to relay it, right? But standing firmly within what you feel, because your feelings are valid. And this person also needs to understand, well, it's not just gonna be like an easy fix. This takes dedication, this takes effort. It could take months before you find yourself back on and sort of a track like you had before, due to the damage there had been. And maybe especially if you do not live like nearby, it then again takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of showing up to know that that person of yours has changed. Wishful thinking. Yeah. Having lofty idea leads to a letdown. Be realistic. And I think you have like that mind frame, collective. I'm not sure your person has. Again, with the runner still being here within your energy, it kind of gives me that feeling that they haven't healed that out of them yet. It's still present. And if you, just for instance, let's say that again with the communication, they come in, you dismiss it, right? You stand on business, you stand on your boundaries, and they put on their running shoes again. What does that show you? They aren't ready. They aren't locked in. It wasn't the time, right? Okay. What more, Spirit? Yeah. But they do have a desire. And that's the other thing, is if they come in like hot and heavy, I'm feeling that they would be in for quite a treat. Like, oh, I think this collective would be mad. Unspoken needs can plunge you into deep confusion. Yeah. And it would be maybe for you like confusion if they come in like that. Like, where in the world did that come from? Where did that come from? Yeah. Chaotic. Admits confusion and intense something. Seek the light of understanding and resolve. Like, totally. We should always try to be or see it in a not triggered lens. And then again, if this person comes in wanting to communicate and you just feel triggered about what they say, if they like reach out with a message and you just feel you're one big trigger right now, I'm gonna burst into flames, then say that if you want to. Otherwise, just leave it. But if you feel the need to communicate that with them, do that. Say, I read your message, and within this moment of time, I feel beyond triggered, and I need to go center. When I am centered and have gained clarity, I will talk to you. Like, be open with your emotions, but again, stand on your boundaries. Like, it should be respected, not overstepped. And yeah, your magic within. Create space for personal growth and self-discovery. And I think that's your focus right here, right now. Is there more about the situation, Spirit, you need to know? Hidden thorns, yeah. Look beyond the romance to discreet truth, intention. And I just said that. Like, and it's kind of again with the intuition, isn't it? Like, don't ignore the red flags or whatever that is. Right? Because they could be still having those runner tendencies if they haven't healed that out. And that comes with you standing your ground, standing on business, saying, no, this is not flying with me. Like, thank you for whatever, but I'm not, do we get this? But I'm not dealing with this. Like, do we go for the tarot just to see when it comes to this situation right here, right now, my angels? Yeah. The Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So you are focusing on filling up your own cup. You had definitely been hurt. You have been stabbed in the back, or you could feel like that. It could still be lingering around. Like I said, I don't think you're not reminiscing. You're more ruminating, like, over what happened. What did they do, and why did you put up with it? Right? Yeah. 6 of Cups, like you could be knowing or having that feeling or have been putting that label on it in the past, and this was your twin flame and really been focusing on that union. But I think, oh, those cards, the naked people, like judgment, right? Waking up, trusting your intuition, like seeing clearly, kind of what I'm getting. The Hermit, King of Swords. You could be finding yourself tilting a bit more towards your masculine in this moment of time. Being very clear about your boundaries. He's like, again with the Queen of Swords, like no bullshit. The King can be a little more centered, and maybe that's what Spirit is asking you to, like, it's okay to be clear, but if you combine it with gaining center before you speak, before you voice your truth, you stand more powerful and you stand more centered, you stand more self-assured, and it doesn't come out as being too blunt, because you're kind of giving it thought of how you want to present what is the message you want to relay, and how do you want it to be received, without being too strategic, but you're just being more tactful, right? Hope it makes sense. So if we just touch upon your person, right, when it comes to this situation, I just want to see what's the connected energy to this collective right here, right now. The connected energy to this collective. Okay. Emperor at the bottom, a positive sign. Very divine masculine energy, right? Positive. The Ace of Swords, wanting to communicate truthfully. Positive. We like that. That's good. A lot of clear communication. 7 of Cups. It could very much be talking about like confusion. It could also be like within him, her, whatever your person is, or whoever, sorry, your person is. What am I able to give my focus right here, right now? Right? It can be a lot of confusion about emotions. If you look about the cloud, it's very heavy, right? It's almost like a big veil of smoke, kind of. And all of those cups, yes, there's something in them, but what's in them? Which one do I take out? Which one do I use? And I kind of hearing myself saying from another reading about all of the things we have gained throughout this journey, you know, like confidence, like a self-worth, like boundaries, and so on. And so all of the things like we collect throughout our journey when we go within and we are discovering ourselves, relearning life for the first time. What kind of like qualities of myself is it that I then bring with me to tell the truth? How do I represent? They could be going over that quite much. We have touched upon it as well. How will they represent, right? And there could be a reason for it. Maybe your person is really thinking about that. Definitely like an ending, and it could be their ego. Like they're going through that. I have gone through that. I just want one more for that. The death. Oh, the Lovers. And 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. It could be coming in quite quickly when they have made up their mind about this. And it is in your energy like the Sword of Rose and the boat as well. And we have that here, it's pictured on the 2 of Pentacles. The boat's in the background on rocky water. And it could be feeling like that when that person reach out. Like your emotions will be very stirred within you. You would maybe want to take it as a King of Swords. Just say, But again, don't feel the need to rush anything. Like, take your time. You're not in a hurry. You need to feel centered and you need to trust what your body is telling you. So if you're sitting there like having excessive heart rate, isn't that like do, and you feel yourself being maybe a bit angry, maybe a bit hurt, you feel like grief is coming over you, you may be like a lot of the hurt from the past will stir up again. Don't feel like you need to reply. And if the person calls and you see that, and it's like your heart goes to your throat or into your chest or what you say, again, like, it's okay to decline. It's okay to decline. Let that phone ring. And again, when you feel centered, you can reach out and say, I needed to, I wasn't in a state of mind where I was so shocked by it. Again, just be honest and truthful, but have that self-love for yourself, right? You want to fight for this. It landed here on the Ace of Swords. They want to communicate and they want to fight for it. I feel like this could be a masculine energy that is getting ready to drop their running shoes and confirming. I'd like that energy with looking online, looking very much in your direction and just be like, gaining more information about you, getting a clear view. Am I saying it's right? No, I'm not. They're all confirming, like Page of Wands, communication is coming, definitely. Yeah. Three of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. I think that's what they did in the past. I heard someone that was very grounded, very stable, very secure. That could have like caused them to put on their running boots. They weren't ready for it. Not I'm saying it's right. It's just what comes to mind. If they saw you as a Queen of Pentacles, she is a keeper, right? She's very grounded, very stable, very secure, very loving, very much focused on home foundation. And Three of Swords, so they definitely hurt you and they know it. They know it. So when this comes in, my angel, what kind of energy if we take your person first, right? Just to see, do they carry like a divine masculine energy when they come in? Like, will they in fact embody that? So when they come in, the connected energy to this collective, what kind of energy would they be embodying? I'm sorry, but that's too many. But it's Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Moon. But it's way too many. It's like just one, maybe two. What kind of energy will... We're just going to say the masculine energy embody here when they come in. Okay. They're at a crossroad, right? They could maybe... there could be some things here that they don't see clearly. Like, they could be coming in with some kind of a gift, or at least some kind of an offer to you with the Knight of Pentacles. The good thing about him is that he is not rushing, and there shouldn't be any rush when it comes to this situation. But what is it with the Two of Swords? What is the strength? Okay. And the Hierophant. Okay. They could be questioning that within themselves, like, do I have that strength? Or are they kind of hiding it? Not really showing it in the first hand. They kind of want to see, how does this go? You know, how do you, how do you take their offer? It may not be the right words, but I feel like it's put very bad in English. But strength and the Hierophant, that's big energy, you know. That's very divine, very beautiful masculine energy. Like the Hierophant, he wants commitment, traditional marriage. It is a card about, well, engagement, marriage. A very tapped in person that definitely are in touch with the intuition, with spirit. But I'm just, why again with the Two of Swords then, when the Emperor? Well, that would be masculine energy. You may not be seeing that collective. Like, and then we have the Empress. That's big energy though. That's big. If they come in and you have not seen that, I think you will be highly surprised. If this person comes in with strength in the form of an Hierophant, the Emperor. Honey. King of Pentacles. Well, he will be locked in. He will have no issue showing up repeatedly. Come within. Home. Oh my God. I think that's what you're like. I'm just going to cover it up because it's the Judgment card. But I think you feel like their approach would be like a Page of Cups. I'm going to be totally honest. It feels like that you're thinking, he ain't a masculine. But I get it. If you haven't been shown that, if you had not seen how this person has evolved, and that's what you need to reflect upon. Because you have been able to change, right? If you look at yourself from when you started this journey until now, you have grown, right? Your person has as well. Like we all have that capability within us. It's all about a matter of mind. But that's big, honey. That's big. How are this collective? Like the High Priestess, that's the match. It's like the spiritual master match. Girl. That's big energy. That's the funniest song. I'm just serious. You know that song? I'm a big dog. I do big dog shit. Why? That's so weird. Maybe you did that in the past. Like, I don't know. Do you have like a little dog maybe or something, and he will walk it and that song? Oh, that is funny. I'm a big dog. I do big dog shit. Oh, that came out of nowhere. That was funny. It could have been hidden for you. And it would be. I don't think that you think or feel that this person is that when they come in. That big. High Priestess, Two of Wands. Like, Ace of Cups, the Fool. This could lead to something very grand, my angels. Very big, very stable, very secure, very like kind of a fairy tale now, wouldn't it? I keep splitting at Six of Pentacles. If this person, and it truly looks like it, right? It truly looks strength, the Hierophant, the Emperor, locked in. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. There will be no issue for you to stand your business, stand your ground. Like if he sees you and you are embodying that Empress energy and the High Priestess, like that's the match to the Emperor and the Hierophant. He will have no problem showing up, showing you that he's accountable, he's reliable, he speaks his truth, he moves with integrity, with honesty, pure intention, that he can take accountability from what happened in the past, and he will show you how much he have changed, how much he have grown. Like, he ain't no page. He ain't no page. It could lead to big things. Damn, girl. This is good. This is good. Where do we go from here, my angels? This seems nice. I know you are a bit on the defense, but let them show you that. Like, honestly. Because this person would totally understand. They would totally understand. They will not, isn't it discard your feelings, right? That's the word. They would be like, I know. I was it to you. But I'm going to show you I have changed. I'm going to show you I'm not that man anymore. I'm going to show you what you are deserving of. Because they truly see it. No doubt about it. That's big energy, my angels. He's locked in. Ready to fight for this. So again, let it come. I don't know if we get like a couple of message cards from the universe to like get this collective a bit of encouragement, right? So Spirit, if you want to give some encouragement, this collective to the situation right here, right now. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people's. Wow. When a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It closes for a reason. Yeah, and that's true. Like it's always we're being protected. And we may not feel like that because we want the things. We want the answers. We want the resolution when we want it. Again, it's not our ego's timing. It's the universe timing. And you are in that surrendered state. I get it. But if you're being or finding yourself being influenced by what other people say, like either to your face or online, don't. Like with that card, like your love is like no other. And it is. It truly is. What does it say here? It's closed for a reason. You are being redirected to something far bigger and better. And it said that with the letting go, like, right? Endings are part of the cycle of life. They make way for powerful new beginnings and opportunities, and this would be a powerful new beginning. I'm kind of feeling if you like that person in the past, Oh, damn. Woo. Whenever you talk to us, it's never going unheard. We hear every single word. This is your confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally coming true. Be patient. Everything will come together for you. Honey, it's like your wish is being granted. Oh, that's a perfectly last card. Like, oh, that's so beautiful. My angels, this needs to be trusted. And I think you are in a very hard state of mind when it comes to that. But that's when you go look at yourself, right? And get clarity on you are able to change. So is this person. And no, everyone can log in. And if that person is finally there, let them show you. They will have no issue what's the matter or about the matter to show you consistently over and over again to log in, not just for a couple of weeks, but continuously. So we can let them, right? And trust in that. Trust in your bond, trust in the power you have within, trust in the universe. You're the high priestess, right? That person would be your equal match to your empress with the emperor, high priestess with the Hierophant. That's beautiful. Let them show you that, right? Okay. Thank you so much, my angels, for tapping in, tuning in, and listening. And I will be seeing you another day, another time, in another reading. Bye.